What's up, everybody, and welcome to Wildcard Sports. In today's video, we are going to fill out the MLB Playoff Bracket. Follow along, subscribe if you're new, like the video. Let me know in the comments if you agree with me or disagree with me on my bracket. So I'm filling this out on ESPN. I'm basing my bracket off the MLB Blueprint. If you are new here, we've made plenty of videos about it. I'll tag it at the end of the video, but we're basing it off this blueprint right here. If you hit 7 out of 7 categories, you have the best chance of winning. These are my tiers based off the blueprint. And yes, they could be a little shocking to some, but this is purely based off stats and history. So I'm going off all this to fill out my bracket. Feel free to pause the video or screenshot it wherever you want for these tiers or this blueprint right here. All right, back to the blueprint. Back to the bracket. So this is going to be such a fun World Series to watch. We got a lot of amazing matchups, potential matchups, especially Red Sox, Yankees, first round, going to be great. If the Dodgers get through the Reds, which they probably will, Dodgers, Phillies will be amazing. Brewers getting in there for a bye. It's going to be great. Blue Jays in there with a bye. I love it. Mariners in it. Awesome. Can't wait. Okay, here we go. So let's just start with the AL here. Tigers, Guardians. Going to go with a hotter team here. Tigers have been slipping a lot. I'm going to go with Guardians to win it. Not a crazy pick there. So they will be facing the Mariners in the second round. This one is just going to be a great series to start off the playoffs. Red Sox, Yankees, huge rivalry, of course. If I had to choose, though, I'm going to give a slight lean to the Yankees. I would love to see the Red Sox go as well. Either or, I really don't care. But Yankees, according to my tiers, Yankees top tier team. Red Sox, though, top tier 2 team. So, if they make it, that's totally fine as well. Moving on to the NL here. Dodgers should easily take care of the Reds. Would be a huge, huge upset if the Reds beat the Dodgers, but don't see that happening. So we'll have a great Dodgers-Phillies world matchup here in the next round. All right, Padres, Cubs. This one should be entertaining as well, but I am going to take the Cubs. According to my blueprint, according to the tiers, Cubs, tier 1 team, Padres, tier 3. Obviously, if you see a team in the tier 3, tier 4 category, doesn't mean they're going to automatically lose their first round or anything like that. But just going forward, it's good to keep in mind. All right, moving on to the Guardians, Mariners. Mariners had that hot end of the season. They did end the season losing 2 or 3 in a row. And the Guardians had a really hot season as well at the end there. We're going to ride the momentum, though, of the Mariners and have the Mariners go on to the league championship in the AL. So this next one will be a fun one. Division rivals, of course. Yankees, Blue Jays. Yankees have the experience. They went to the World Series. They've been to many World Series. They've been to many playoffs. Blue Jays don't have as much experience in the playoffs. Sure, they've been there, but not as much as the Yankees. So I'm cheering for the Blue Jays to win, and they are a tier 1 team. So whoever comes out of this is great. Doesn't matter who. I do think, though, the Yankees will prevail and beat the Blue Jays. Would love to see the Blue Jays make it, though. So I'm not either or. Doesn't really matter there. But that's going to be a fun series. All right, Dodgers, Phillies. This is where I see the Phillies losing to the Dodgers, because if the Phillies do get through to the Dodgers, get past the Dodgers, they could definitely beat the Cubs or the Brewers. But the Dodgers are going to look to repeat. They're not the same Dodgers as last year, I know, but here's where they will win. Beat the Phillies in that round. All right, moving on to the Cubs, Brewers. This is going to be a fun matchup as well, but I'm loving the Brewers this year. Finally, can they make it past the round? I think this is the year. So Brewers beat the Cubs. So we'll get a Mariners, Yankees, Dodgers, Brewers, league championships there. All right. As a baseball fan, I would love to see the Yankees lose to the Mariners and the Mariners make it to the World Series. Everyone would love to see that, except Yankees fans in that case. We don't want to see another Dodgers-Yankees World Series. Sure, it's fun to watch, good for TV, but we just don't want to see it again. We don't want to see the Dodgers repeat, or at least me personally, unless you're a Dodgers fan, of course. So my gut, I do want the Mariners to make it, so I'm going to be cheering for them. But I do think the Yankees will beat the Mariners in this series. So I'm just going with my gut. Would love to see the Mariners do it, but I don't think it's going to happen. here's where I'm going to make that change. I know I said I don't want to see a Yankees-Dodgers World Series. This is where the Brewers prevail and finally make it to the World Series. Boom. Beat the Dodgers in an upset. Not going to be easy whatsoever. And Brewers make it to the Yankees. And yes, it is very, very possible we see another Dodgers-Yankees World Series. But according to Vegas, the Phillies are favored to win it. And then it's like the Mariners, then the Dodgers. So, according to Vegas, that could happen. But I'm basing this all off this blueprint, all off the tiers. So, with that being said, we have 2 Tier 1 teams in the World Series. I don't care who wins it because it's a Tier 1 team at the end of the day. That's what we predicted. But as a fan, I don't want to see the Yankees win it. I would love to see the Brewers finally win a World Series. But I feel like the Yankees kind of do prevail. You know what? I'm going to go against the grain here and pick the Brewers. This is just me. Obviously, this blueprint, it's not guaranteeing a single team. It's Yankees, Brewers. But I'm going to go with the Brewers to finally win a World Series here and beat the Yankees. How many total runs will be scored in the MLB postseason? How many total runs? Oh, my gosh. I'll probably change this answer later, but let's just say like 115. I don't know. I don't even know what that number would be. But that's my bracket. I'm going to submit it here. Got the Brewers winning it. It could very well be the Yankees as well. But that's my prediction, my bracket. Let me know your guys' prediction in the comments. It's going to be a lot of fun. Stay tuned for the video at the end. Click the video at the end explaining my tiers and who has the best chance to win the World Series. Enjoy it. I'll catch you guys on the next video. I'll update you guys throughout the playoffs on the brackets, on the tiers. So stay tuned for that. You guys have a good rest of your day. Peace out.